In today's tutorial, you're going to learn how to generate inbound leads by connecting your website to Apollo, which will then in turn show you which companies and which individuals are actively visiting your website. Not only is it going to show you the company names and the contact names, it's also going to provide you with analytics such as their intent, the total amount of times that they visited your website, where was the last time that they visited, and the total amount of page views and all other great statistics that you're going to utilize to push them into a sequence, contact them, and book meetings based on their high interest and intent. You will guarantee yourself a consistent stream of inbound leads that will be consistently pushed into your Apollo accounts for your teams and yourself every single day. To ensure that you have all the right steps in addition to this tutorial that you're about to watch, I've created this step-by-step guide that's got 10 sections that covers everything from the introduction, selecting the right plan, connecting your website to Apollo, the contacts level preview, which is a beta feature which is probably going to be released by the time that you see in this tutorial, how to access your inbound leads, optimizing your lead view, your analytics, finding your contacts, automating your workflows, and one of my favorite features, form enrichment. We're going to cover all of those in the tutorial. However, as you'll be able to see throughout this guide that I'm sharing on the screen right now, I've written everything down and taken screenshots so you know exactly where to go, what to find, and what to do. To access this, just click the link in the description below, which is zachderis.com/Apollo, and it will take you to this resource library where I currently have 14 Apollo resources that I've hand created for myself and for my clients. And every single week, we're adding more resources to here. You've got step-by-step guides, access to Apollo, templates, walkthroughs, cheat sheets, prompt libraries, videos, everything you need to crush it with Apollo. Let's dive in and start learning how to connect your website to Apollo to start generating inbound leads. First thing you want to do is sign up to Apollo, go to admin settings, all settings, plan overview, and this is where you'll be able to see what plan you're on. If you've just signed up, you're probably going to be on the free plan. I would personally recommend, in order to utilize website visitors, you have to be on any one of the paid plans plus the inbound add-on. So as a best practice, I always recommend to businesses and individuals start on the basic plan, which is only $49 a month billed annually, and then get the inbound add-on, which is per team, not per user, and that's $119 billed annually. If you use inbound properly, it will pay for itself within the first hour of the first day of every single month because it is just that powerful. Inbound gives you website visitors, which allows you to identify up to 50,000 companies per month. You can track up to 100 domains. You can enrich forms, which we're going to show you how to do today, and build your own custom forms. And something which it says right now coming soon, because I got super lucky and I got beta access to be able to show you all how to utilize this. But you're going to be able to see not only the companies, but the individuals who are visiting your website. It shows you the contacts who are actually on your website actively. So that's the very first thing. Just to recap really quickly, get any one of the paid plans and then opt in for the inbound add-on. Once you've done that, you want to navigate over to the website visitors tab, which is in the inbound section on the toolbar on the left-hand side. And this is exactly the place where we're going to connect our website into Apollo to allow it to start using its AI to start tracking your company visitors and your individual visitors. So what you want to do is click this add website yellow button at the bottom, where it basically tells you turn your website visitors into your pipeline, which is what you're going to do today. And then you want to go ahead and type in your domain. You can have some advanced settings over here, such as adding specific intent pages. I do my pricing pages, which is the following. And I'm going to set this as a high intent, which is basically going to show me if that page is clicked on. I know that's a high intent page, so it should definitely give me analytics and statistics of who has been visiting that page. Another page that works really well for me is my resources tab, so I'm going to go ahead and select that also as another high buying intent. And then I'm going to hit save. Now, Apollo is giving you a code that you have to paste into your Google Tag Manager. If you don't have Google Tag Manager, that's totally fine. You can just copy paste this code directly into your HTML right before the head tag. If you don't know how to do that, just take a screenshot of this, put it into Claude, put it into ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever LLM that you use, and it will give you very clear step-by-step instructions on how you are able to do that. Once that's been done, you want to go ahead and click that test connection button, and then this will change from inactive to active. We've pasted the code into our website, click test connection, and as you can see, it's now active. By the time you're watching this video, contact will be available, the contact view, not only the company view. So in order to enable that, you're going to have to click edit domain, and then you're going to have to switch from company, identify companies only, to company and person inbound add-on. Again, only available with the inbound add-on. You then have to accept the T's and C's for this. If you haven't already added your intent pages, go ahead and do that, and then you're gonna hit save. It takes roughly around 12 to 24 hours for Apollo's AI and data signals to start populating the data generated within your website. So if you click on website visitors again and you do not see any leads, don't be concerned. Continue prospecting, continue taking your meetings, and come back in a day, because you will have your data then. In this particular instance, as you can see, our website is correctly connected, and within the past 30 days, we've generated 276 leads. 200 of them have already been saved, enriched, and contacted, and this is probably within the past 7 days or so since the last time I checked it. I've got 72 new companies that have been actively viewing my website. But not only can I see the visited companies, this is where stuff gets really interesting. You can see which individuals at those organizations the data matches up is visiting your website, which is absolutely insane. Now, very important, the very first time that you do access this, the lead view page is going to look exactly like what you see over here. It's not going to look like the view that you just saw, which was optimized by myself. And now I'm going to show you how to do it. And it's best practice that you do this, because you need to understand and see the analytics that are generated for each of the individuals and the companies. So to be able to optimize your view, what you want to do is move over to the view options option on the right hand side, click that, then click on fields, and then click add fields to table. Once you've clicked on that, we're on the company view at the moment. You want to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you want to select the last 5, which are website intent, page views, unique visitors, total number of website visitors, website last visited date. Once you've done that, it will automatically populate it. And you want to also do exactly the same for the visited people tab. So click that, click view options, click fields, add fields to table, scroll down, and you want to select these 4, which is the website intent, page views, total views, and last visited date. To save yourself time scrolling back and forth to be able to access the data, click the view options in case you're not already there, and just use the dragging up and down icon to drag those 5 or 4 fields that we've just implemented into the lead view up to the very, very, very top of both the website visitors and the people visitors. So as you can see over here, by me doing that, I see the name, the job title, then I see my intent tabs. I see when they visited, the total amount of times that they visited, and what the intent is. The intent is based on the amount of times that they visited the website and if they have visited any of your high intent pages as well. So if we have a look at visited companies, this one over here at the very top was last on my website 3 or 4 days ago. So I want to make sure I'm definitely contacting them. And just by me highlighting this computer screen, I will call it, with a bar going through it, they have visited over 42 pages. And we've had 28 individuals within their organization that have visited my website, which is absolutely insane. They have a high visiting intent because of the quantity of times and pages that they have gone to visit. So if I don't contact this company, I'm insane. It's a hot lead just staring at me in the face, screaming at me, contact me because we've viewed your testimonials. They've probably booked a call, to be honest. They've been on the book a call page 5 times. They've checked out the resources, they've been on the landing page, and they've had a look at the Creator Partnerships tab. Quite a lot, which shows me they are probably searching for AI creator influencer partnerships, which is a service that I offer. So that's pretty cool. 2 more topics that I want to cover in today's tutorial are automated workflows and form enrichment. But before we do that, let's do a really quick recap. So far, we've covered what is inbound and website visitors, how to access it, how to connect your website, how to review your leads, and how to optimize your view. Now, we're going to show you automated workflows that you're able to leverage, which I would highly recommend that you do them to streamline your whole entire prospecting process. To access workflows, you want to navigate over to the toolbar on the left-hand side, just above the inbound section, which you're currently on right now. You want to move over to Tools and Automation and click on Workflows. This is where you're going to see your full workflow list, and you'll be able to utilize the Create workflow to leverage these new workflows that I'm going to show you today. In order to access them, you can go for any of the AI recommended, but I will recommend clicking Explore All Templates, because if it's your first time, it's good to see all the automations that Apollo have already pre-built for you. We're going to type in website, and then we can see over here, there is one which is company website visitor, add them to the list. Another one, target decision makers from high intent website visitor organizations, and another one, target website visitors. This is going to qualify them a little bit more before adding it to the appropriate account list. We're going to show you this one really quickly because this is one that most people like to use. It's just really plain and simple. So we're going to go ahead and click Preview Template. You can see over here, this is the full configuration. It's just a 2-step process. The very first step, you're going to want to click on the enrollment criteria and select your domain, and then click Done. And then the next one, you're going to want to add configuration, click account list, and then add an account list. Type in the name of your list. I've already done it, so I'm going to add it to one of these ones, and then hit Done. Once you're ready, every single day, it's going to run this automation and consistently add any company that is visiting your website to a new account list. Now, thanks to the help of the wonderful Cindy, who works for the inbound team at Apollo, we've built out a customized workflow called the Ultimate Website Visitor Workflow. The reason why this is the Ultimate Website Visitor Workflow is because it does absolutely everything you need to do from a prospecting perspective to qualify the leads, identify them, and actually push them into an automated sequence. So here's what happens. The initial enrollment criteria is going to be based on a trigger, which I'll show you how to build this from scratch in a moment. It's going to target individuals within the organization, within my ICP locations, and also my ICP personas that I have built out. Do check out the other tutorials below to understand more about personas and ICPs. And then what's next is going to go specifically for those high intent pages that I have selected previously, which are my booking page, my consulting page, my resource page, and my service page. Next, what's going to happen is going to send me a notification in Slack. It's going to run some AI research so I can get a little bit more context on who the company is and what they do. It's then going to add those individuals to a people list, which I'm then going to push that people list into an automated sequence with one email. That email is just going to read, hey, name, Apollo just told me that you were on my website. Thank you. Did you find everything you were searching for? By the way, I've got 20 free resources to help you with AI workflows, agent sales, and so much more. This should trigger a response, or it should trigger them to run back into my site and hopefully eventually book a call with me. So it's pretty smooth. And now this is how you build it from scratch. To build out this workflow, on the workflow tab, you want to click create workflow at the very top and then select start from scratch. You want to then select a based on a trigger event This workflow will target people, so leave it selected as people. And then the event that you want to trigger, just type in the word website, and it's going to be individuals that have visited your website. Next, you want to select your domain, and if you want to select any specific pages, go ahead and quickly select those. And then you've got the enrollment criteria over there, which is the basic stuff. However, if you want to edit this even further, you can go ahead and add your specific personas, as I mentioned, which is, for me, it's my high conversion ICP persona. Again, just watch the tutorial below to learn more about personas. And then the other thing that I want to do is make sure the only people that are being pushed into the sequence have safe to send verified emails. Otherwise, the email isn't going to be sent. After that, what I want to do is click on location. And then I want to select my ICP locations. So one will be North America, the other will be Europe. If I can spell it correctly. There we go, Europe. And then I want to go ahead and save filters. And now I want to hit done. That's the very first step within the sequence. The next thing that I want to go ahead and do is click this add block plus sign, and then I want to scroll down and click send notification. You probably don't have your Slack connected, so this will prompt you to go ahead and connect your Slack. And then I want to just make sure all of this information is correct and select myself to send the notification to, and then save. If I also did want an email, I can go ahead and select an email to be sent to me. But in this case, I don't want an email being sent. The Slack notification is more than enough. A very next thing that we want to do is add another block, and then we want to scroll down to research with AI and then click existing prompt. You can customize it, but we're just going to click an existing one, and we're going to select prompt 5468, which is summarize company news, which, as I mentioned, is going to give you an overview of their company. We're going to hit done. Finally, you want to hit add block, go down to manage lists. Once you're in manage list, add contact to list, and then select whichever list you want those individuals who have been visiting your website added to that list. Or if you don't have a list already, just go ahead and click add list and type on it. And the final step of the sequence, we want to click add block, go down to manage sequence. You want to add a contact to the sequence, select the sequence that you want, which is the one that I showed a moment ago. Select where you want the emails to be sent from. In this case, it's going to be from me. And if you have multiple mailboxes, you can go ahead and rotate your mailboxes. Done. Now that all of that's done, if you've missed anything important, when you hit launch workflow, it will prompt you that you need to fix something. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and activate this workflow. We're going to confirm it. The final thing that I want to show you today is Apollo's form enrichment. They tested this heavily on the back end themselves internally on their own site before they rolled this out to the public. Form enrichment allows you to streamline the form completion or booking meeting process for your customers. If Apollo has the data of that individual, which more than likely they do because they have contact points of over 200 million individuals, they're not going to ask that individual to complete their full contact name, their company, all of that stuff. They will just need to enter in their email. If they don't have it, then they will have to enter in that stuff. But the really nice thing is, as soon as they type in their email, you will get a notification on the back end. Even though they haven't hit join community or send or whatever it is, you will get a notification on the back end that that individual has attempted to complete a form. You can then use that information to contact that individual, even though they haven't even hit that book a meeting button. This is what I'm talking about. You can do this yourself. Go to apollo.io-community, and I'm going to go ahead and type in an email that I know that they have, which is info@zachteris.com, and that's it. You don't see anything else whatsoever. This is now going to push a trigger into Apollo that the second that was pushed in, info@zachteris.com, and it will connect it to the account that is related to, has attempted to join the community, for example. However, let's just hypothetically imagine that Steve at zachteris.com works at my company and he's completing this form. Steve doesn't exist, right? So in this instance, we've got the email. The email's been stored, but we're still going to need the first name, the last name, the company name, and all of this stuff. But as soon as you've got, like, for example, sam@openai.com, that will now disappear. It will just ask you to clarify a role, because on Apollo's database, it doesn't have that specific role for some reason. So it will only ever show the fields that it doesn't have. But 9 times out of 10, it's going to have it there. Let me try a totally random one. Gary@garyv.com. Is this an email? Nah, it's not an email. Let's do james@microsoft.com. I don't know if that's real. Cool, that's a real email. That works. It has that information. Apollo's now going to get a notification that james@microsoft.com is attempting to join the community, and they can use that as a buying intent to go ahead and prospect that individual in a really clever way. The team at the Apollo Knowledge Hub have done a fantastic job a month ago of breaking down step-by-step how to utilize and build form enrichment. So I'll put a link to this specific tutorial page in the description below, so you can go ahead and watch the 3-minute tutorial and run through each of these steps on how to do it. It's pretty smooth and it doesn't take long whatsoever. Just so you do know how to access it, you want to navigate over to the toolbar on the left-hand side in the same inbound section that we were on previously. Just underneath website visitors, you want to click on forms. Once you're on forms, you want to click create a new form, and then you've got 2 options. If you currently have a form that you've created with either Webflow or anything else that you use to build out your site, Apollo can interact and integrate with that already pre-built form. If you do not have a form within your site, you can use the form builder to go ahead and create it from scratch. Again, use the tutorial given to you in the description below from the Apollo Knowledge Hub team and start building out your forms there. They're pretty fun to leverage and it always converts very well. And that's it. You now know how to utilize Apollo's inbound feature, website visitors, how to add them to lists, add them to sequences, utilize workflows, and prospect those leads. Get cracking straight away, connect your website, comment below within a day of you connecting your website how many leads you've been shown, because I would love to see what kind of success you're generating. And if you do have any questions, click another link below to DM me on the LinkedIn platform. I'm always active there every other day creating content about Apollo. So you can drop me a message, check out the content, or subscribe to this YouTube for more Apollo tutorials. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day and start getting those inbound leads. Let's go.